Good evening and welcome to the magnificent Sun evening's team to beat Carlo Ancelotti's.
Lost some important players and they had
charge of the club across two spells for.
Despite that in the last, it's impossible to beat the mighty that game. So almost. So as Luis Garcia Plaza explained,
For Alaves tonight, it's more than possible that it was Sony partners Blanco, a former.
Remember that in the last game against Madrid in the Champions League, Valladolid.
It's a Tuesday night, it's 9 o'clock.
Come again, Vinícius almost sliding in his right back position and final proceedings tonight inside the first minute. Here's Konechny. Mera with the corner, headed away. Los Blancos. The cross is a danger.
Really fast players, and they're
Up against Mourinho.
penalty spot.
Chance here in the low. And from a very tight angle, Severa made the block. The flag was up anyway.
The fans are very happy with what they're seeing. And
Konechny's pass goes straight out to Rodrigo, takes that nicely into his strike.
Just in La Liga also, they done it.
Lucas Vázquez opposition there.
So he knew perfectly what it's inside. And Courtois this.
Or has worked so far. He wins the header up above. John Jordan. Mbappé, can he finish? Yes, he can. It's 2-0 to Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappé strikes again. 5 goals now for him. And Bellingham threading the ball through.
The
Real Madrid to Alaves 0.
It's incredible, the connection between Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappé. How they switch positions. It was a moment where Jude Bellingham was playing more as a number 9, Mbappé playing deeper. So the Frenchman took the ball, passed it to Jude Bellingham, and then they've opened the door.
Running at Monde. Valverde. Konechny with their head. Cross comes in, Rodrigo. Rodrigo will take it. It's short instead to Rodrigo. Alaves players to him and then played Rodrigo in his own. The cross comes in, Militao, Rodrigo corner. And it was Chamonix and very nearly Mbappé. Valverde.
For other games, and they don't get nervous.
It's 4 against 8, but that won't necessarily Konechny. The cross comes in, Rudiger head. He whipped this in towards. Cross towards Bellingham. Kicks into the byline very early on. Pulls over back for Lucas, 1-0. 55 seconds up. And Lucas Vázquez in the team tonight, wearing the captain's armband in the absence of Dani Carvajal. And Vinícius carries on from where he left off in the last game. Real Madrid have the lead.
Well, the way to start the game, we have been talking about the fact that normally this season Real Madrid wait until the second half to make a difference, and it's not the case today. They just start in fashion. It's
another threat here. Lucas Vázquez sliding to cut. He's got Mbappé in the middle. It was or the cross. There's the cross. It's a miracle that he's managed to take charge of Bellingham. Tried to play that well with the cross. Rudiger clears. Alaves have a corner. Rodrigo's corner. Trying to fashion the third. Vinícius driving for the byline. Antonio Rudiger.
Obviously he decided to go to Real Madrid.
Again makes the run and Bellingham tried to pick him out.
Especially
Here comes the cross. Militao heads.
Doesn't talk well about.
In the area, the referee says get up. The shot from the edge of the area and they've scored a consolation goal, and it's the captain Protosoni who's got it. 3-1. With just over 5 minutes left. Courtois won't be happy about that. He's had very little to do, but he's conceded.
It's a clear mistake of Madrid because Vallejo recovers the ball, but then Lucas Vázquez, here it is, gives the ball away. He was trying to connect with Chamonix, but lack of concentration there. Real Madrid need Rodrigo too.
Press conference, I like him because he works hard and he doesn't stay away from his marker.
And some players, and also give the.
In comes the corner, it's headed up.
Especially, I think they're looking for.
From Diarra, the shot takes a deflection, comes off the post, out to Vinícius, and they scramble it away. Well, what an impact he's had again, Andrik.
Yeah, always playing in the right. It was a moment where we all thought that he will win another penalty, as he done against Espanyol, because the Alaves defender was grabbing.
Perhaps there are a lot of people who don't want VAR to be involved. Liga and Champions League. Lucas Vázquez tries to give it back to Rodri. The cross looped into the sixth. Vinícius, and over the top, and I think over the top courtesy of a last-ditch challenge. So nearly the fourth goal there. Well, it's from an Alaves throw as well. They're being their own worst enemies in the second half. The third goal came from Villa Libre having given the ball away, and that's
Final scoring goals.
Mani. It was Lucas Vázquez as well, so but Mbappé tried to thread that. The cross comes in, and Vinícius missed half of Lucas Vázquez. He's got Valverde into the season, but Echo tries to clear. The shot comes in. He could finish it here for Madrid. Konechny, the cross comes in. The header comes in. Still Rodrigo with the shot and the goal, and they've done in the second half exactly what they did in the first half. Scored early. It's Real Madrid 3, Alaves 0.
And as we mentioned, obviously, it's really dangerous if you take a risk against Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabeu. Alaves trying to be brave, high pressure, and that it means that it was easy for Rodrigo in a solo 4 to break up.
Militao blocked it. Rudiger
In the first game without Mark.
That almost reaches Guridi. It does reach Guridi. And he bounced off Adrian Pica. Chenny on the volley, but struck penalty area. Konechny is there.
Ninth in line here. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Spain must score to keep their hopes alive. Oh, nerveless.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Marquinhos makes it extraordinarily and reluctantly to the front of the queue. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, that was right down the keeper's throat, and it was an easy save to make in the end.
Ederson must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.